Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Underrail with no fair fight. And I was told I should talk to the professor before we leave. But we just did that, didn't we? Well, normally you guys are pretty right. And girls and guys. Can't really tell from the messages what is what, but who cares? In the end, I appreciate the help. We should talk to the professor, and then we should go to the Medicare Center. Which is slightly insane, because that is directly in pirate territory. And I don't want war with the pirates, if I can avoid it. Well, they have ammunitions and more money stuff, so maybe that's not that bad of an idea. This weapon, I've been told, is at the moment totally useless because of the negative in precision. Okay, you were right. Thank you for the tip. I was just about to contact you over NAVCOM. I say your timing couldn't have better. Well, I had some help. What do you want to talk to me about? Well, first and foremost, I had to admit that I am, how shall I express myself, overjoyed with how you performed so far. There is no hyperbole. What you've done for the expedition in such a short period of time is nothing short of incredible. Thank you, Professor, much obliged. You're welcome. Now let us move to a more pressing subject. I need to speak to you about the expedition. There are things you haven't been told yet, important things, classified things. The reason why we're having this talk in private and not over NAVCOM is that we simply cannot risk what I'm about to tell you being overheard by the wrong ears. Jolly good. Only Chief Briggs and I know this, so in case something dire happens to me, you can speak freely with him. Takes a sip from a plastic bottle before proceeding. So far I've been searching through the... Oh, now they're Lemurians. That is, Lemurian is an ape-like creature from Madagascar, from the island of Madagascar, which they look like apes, but they're not. They're their own species. Interesting fact, the eyes are bigger than the brains in most cases. Furthermore, Lemuria is the name in the Perry Roden universe for the first continent of Earth that was settled by the Lemurians. Somewhat blindly relying the little data we could offer and the things we discovered ourselves. Everything you've been unearthed so far has been of great value, but there is something of the greatest value here. That is the primary goal of this expedition. I bet it's a weapon, and now you're going to hear it. I'm all ears. 2 years ago, I acquired a document, an old world document, signed by Albus Sewer, Director of Frontier Research Department at New Frontier Technologies. The document was heavily damaged, but still contained priceless information. The other world was on his deathbed. The old world, rapidly becoming less and less capable of supporting life. Each of the supercorporations were seeking their own ways to survive, and this document described NFT's solution to the problem at hand. 4 districts' artificial inhabitants were to be established large enough to support thousands, if not millions, of people. 2 of those I could learn nothing about because of the damage the document had suffered, but the information regarding the other 2 had luckily been spared. One of the inhabitants is in this cavern, this sea. Its name was unknown to me then, but I know it now. Lemuria, while the other is called Horizon. Well, the original meaning of the word horizon is where the surface and the sky meet. Oh, well, we're all cave dwellers. They don't know what the sky is. Whereas we mostly use it to mean limit, to knowledge, to understanding. You see, on the surface, there is an unimaginable amount of space above the ground, vast and illuminated emptiness as far as the eye can see. And one doesn't even have to lift his head in most cases. He smiles, eyes gleaming. This space is called the sky. Somewhere at some point where the surface meets the sky lies horizon. The document did not contain its location, but it did offer a clue to reaching it. It mentioned a large transportation machine, mobile habitat, which can reach remote parts of the surface. After all, the goal of the NFT's project was to eventually reunite the people of the 4 habitats which will be built far apart. There's no information how these machines work exactly, but they've been linked to something called Acorn. Aconre? Or Archon. Acorn, which appears to be pronounced. This acorn, whatever it is, an actual mobile habitat or merely a part of its key, is amplified to be a paramount importance of reaching horizon, the remotest of all 4 habitats, and perhaps to reaching the other 2 remain. Oh, I hope they make another DLC, another thing on this. And the Archon is here in Lemuria. I'm no fool. Horizon might not exist, or even if it did, it might have suffered the same fate as Lemuria. But Lemuria is real, and perhaps these machines are as well. If we can acquire one, maybe we can beyond our own horizon and can establish a new, better world. Fascinating, isn't it? Exactly. I hope you understand why this must be held in utmost secrecy. If any of the local factions knew what lies here, they might become motivated to compete with us. We're strangers here. We've got often in a vulnerable position. We could never win against the likes of core city oligarchy, for instance. You know what your primary goal is. Keep your eyes peeled, but I'm sure they always are. Regarding actual missions, we have 2 new locations we want you to investigate. The Lemurian Health Center and the Joint Security Headquarters. Coordinates is E1, that is pirate territory, and F12, which is native territory, respectively. The former is deep in pirate territory, the latest deep in savage territory. I don't have to tell me that I am good in my navigation. What do you know about these places? Besides the obvious, I'm afraid it's up to you to enlighten us. That's all I want to talk about, Calderon. Best of luck, and keep in mind what we discussed here. I almost forgot the evacuation tunnels in Arch Island Keep are now open. No SEC troopers have been sent in yet to investigate them. You could be the first if you wish. Any new discoveries? Right now we have a good idea how the Lemurians lived and traveled. We have lived, but we didn't have traveled. Interesting to hear about their means of transport. Yes, as you have guessed, the Lemurians relied mostly on vessels for transport. So far we have identified more than 20 or so types, from the smallest jet ski-like vessels to large freighters. To our knowledge, they didn't have any land vehicles other than a few used for specialized work. Well, land vehicles make no sense here. However, the most interesting are their submersibles. Yes, most of the facilities are almost entirely underwater. Yeah, we pumped so much water out of that, we know that already. Which lead to a logical conclusion that the NFT needed something that could perform underwater construction and maintenance. What they had was a whole range of so-called sub-assemblers and sublifters. They would lower all the materials with their spherical cargo pods in document referred as subspheres, and from them sublifters, submarines equipped with heavy-duty robot arms, moved materials which sub-assemblers well assembled and used. Absolutely marvelous, isn't it? The other thing of interesting is their love for underwater, goodness me, how could I call it, sightseeing. Yes. One of the records we found contains the plans for elimination of a certain route following coral reef that were artificially planted there for no reason other than decoration. This are amazing insights into the Lemurian way of life, Calderon, and a true testament to New Frontier Technology's ability to adapt to any environment. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, goodbye. Okay. What do we do? We're not going into the native territory. Oh, I don't want to fight the pirates if I can avoid it. Why can we not activate this statue? Because we know what that actually is. Okay, I only see one way to this to go down. We must avoid the pirates and get to the health center somehow. And we'll have to switch our weapon out. Oh, no. Let's get off the ship. Because it's too inaccurate for our needs. Okay. Let's sort this. Let's sort that. I don't have any Wait a minute. I don't have any armor-piercing ammunition for my gun. That's bad. We should keep those in hand. Better than nothing. I really like this weapon, but that will need a lot of repairs, right? But then again, I think we're okay with that. We can do repairs. Where is my big repair kit? Oh god, I have to buy big repair kits, haven't I? I have to, yes, I know. I know. Alternatively, we could try to go for our my most beloved weapon, and that is, of course, the RP90. Nothing here that might help us. Do you have repair kits? Yes. Oh, screw me. Let's buy them. That's an awful lot of coin. An awful lot of coin. Okay, the arm. Oh boy, the armor is in bad shape. I'm not sure I have armor repair kits, do I? I think I should have some. They're, don't have them in the normal numbers, do I? This is electronic devices repair. No, I don't. I should. Do I have? I should take some of these with me. Just in case. You know, better be safe than sorry. Okay, that's half these, and send that over and that over. Half these, and send these over. Okay. Good, 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 good. Off we go. Now again, I want as little pirate killing as humanly possible. Oh boy. Not sure we can pull this off. We'll be traveling by the edges, right? Where are we in terms of map? Let's be really careful and hope we don't run into any pirates. They have a lot of outposts, these pirates, but if we play our cards right, we may be able to avoid them. At least most of them. This is dangerous because there are pirates here. Okay. That was bad. But we're okay. Let's keep avoiding them. Looks good so far. I think we made it. Gas shells are no problem because we're fully protected against gas. That is just sludge. Oh, crates and boxes. I like. Okay. Strange that the guys didn't go here and plunder everything. Or maybe they did and they just had no use for this. Oh boy. That looks a lot like they were doing trainage here. Okay. Let's put the armor in the ship. At least some of it. And equip our preferred armor. Yay! Stealth for president. Oh, yeah, we should put some of the new fun stuff here. Good work. Utility and maintenance. No. Submarine. No. Patient. No. Genetics birth center. Neurology. No. General laboratories. No. Main reception. Okay. Doesn't look that bad so far. Security office. Hacking! Guess what? I got you covered. Batteries are always welcome. Ooh, a trading pouch. Nice. Bullets, bullets. Surveillance. These are handmaidens. Dangerous stuff. More handmaidens. Oh, oh, oh crap. That is a strong man. The rest is dark. Shotgun! Security console. Supervisor not responding. Lift. You have permission to access. Oh crap. Maybe some of these things are on the way now. Well, she's not hostile. Look at that. That is the first non-hostile robot I see. And I can even plunder everything and she's not going to be angry. Oh, can I steal from you? Do you have anything, lady? No. She cannot be stolen from. Yay! Welcome to the Lemurian Health Center. How may I help you? Is there a doctor around? I've been hurt. I'm afraid not, sir. Allow me to apologize in the name of our medical staff for not being able to provide you with the medical service you need. They are deceased, sir. Everyone is deceased. The currently active robotic staff is not capable of helping you beyond providing first basic aid. If possible, please seek another health facility, sir. What happened here exactly? A rather catastrophic event, sir. The entirety of the Lemurian Health Center staff, patients, and sheltered Lemurian citizens have been exterminated. How? Biocorp armed personnel, of course, sir. I said how and who My apologies. The staff has been exterminated by an airborne mutagen, sir, delivered through the ventilation system. We know that. The mutagen caused rapid physical and psychological changes in all who came in contact with it. The result of these changes was death, some through murder, some through suicide. The rest through damage caused by the abnormal high destructive transformation itself. What can you tell me about yourself? My current purpose is to serve as substitute for the receptionist in his or her absence. When I'm not needed, I'm in standby mode, readying on my charging pedestal. I've been in standby mode for 249 years. So it's 300 years. 7 months, 14 days, and 12 hours until the moment of your arrival. So this is 300 years ago. We have not to address them as masters, but as sirs and madams, sir, and I do not miss them. The majority of the Serban model has been decided designed to miss. Majority. Some servant models had been unfitted with more advanced emotion processing units, but those are quite uncommon, sir. I'm not one of those models. What can you tell me oh. However, I think that at least one or two of these units has been assigned to the Lemurian Health Center. That is of any help. Can you tell me about Lemuria? It's a question I cannot respond, sir. I'm sorry. Why not? My current purpose is to serve as substitute for receptionist. Okay. But Lemuria is not part of the Lemurian Health Center. There seems to be a misunderstanding between us, sir. Please allow it to read. Okay. What is behind the eastern gate? Emergency and surgery wards. You will find emergency room, head surgeon's office, operating rooms, surgical preparation rooms, and storage. Western gate, general services, sir. Pharmacy, general practice, examination rooms, psychiatric examination, microchip implantation. That sounds good. What's behind the two gates? Laboratory, laundering through the morgue, sir. Just the morgue. I don't believe one thing. Is there a way to open? The Lemurian Health Center is under emergency lockdown. The gates between the different wards have been sealed. Until the lockdown has been lifted, the only way to open the gates is by doing so forcefully. For this, you should seek the help of one strongman. But do know that you might need justified destruction of common property by the supervisory council. You aren't strong enough? Handmaiden models are not decide to exert the amount of force necessary to open this gate, sir. Where can I find a strongman? I'm afraid I cannot tell you, sir. My advice is to personally search the floor for an available strongman. How when all these gates are sealed? But, sir, the gate to the emergency is already open. Can't you see it? I'll check it. She's playing games with me. She's playing games with me. That door was not open a second ago. Something is fishy. I can tell. You feel the pressure of mourning inside your skull. You blink to reveal a new addition to reality. Before you stands a young woman, a doctor, wearing a white lab coat. Her entire body, hair, face, and clothes, name tag as well. Everything is smeared with grain visions of blood. It's oozing out of her wounds toward the floor, never reaching it, but merely fading into oblivion. Her expression, a plea of salvation. Then through observation, let her have your eyes. The word darkens, the moon is glowing, dissolving. Her once lovely plump face, now battered in green radius, is degenerating into a visage of infathomable torment. She's fanatically trying to hold it in place with her formless, useless hands. Gleaming hair stretched into streams of odious slime and abandoning her scalp, while her charmingly green eyes are becoming repulsively greener, more swollen, less human. She cries and cries, caustic tears rolling down her departing cheeks, but her cries are silent, thankfully, for the void of sound of her misery is great enough to clothe your very own blood. Slowly, horrid by the scenes fade away, much like her oozing blood did, but not to oblivion, certainly not for scaring your eyes. The pressure in the head is gone. We should go into stealth. Locked head surgeon. Okay. Adrenaline shot. You're welcome. Okay, I have to end the recording now anyway. So... yeah, there's a handmaiden. Locked. Everything is locked. 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 Ah. Deathman. Okay, we'll see that in the next episode. Until then, bye!